What's up, guys, and welcome back to Megastore Simulator. Welcome back to Moist and Mighty. We have a big expansion happening today. We are going to be opening up our bakery for the first time, and obviously very excited for that. Are we already all? We've got a couple of things that we can restock here. Let's make sure that all of our shelves are stocked for the day. Looks like we've got some meat that could go in here. Not really a whole lot. We've got some yogurts. We've got some eggs that could go up there. And yeah, so I've been grinding for a couple of days. Honestly, I feel like we really need to branch out into the different product opportunities in here. If we go into shopping, we can see here. So we started with the grocery store. Obviously, grocery store sims we've always had fun with, but we've got bakery, toy and candy, clothing, electronics, music, sports. We need to start getting into these because we're struggling to make enough money with the grocery store. I mean, it's slow and steady, and we have a couple of staff, and it mostly runs itself. I do have to restock things every once in a while, but I would like to have a couple different sources of income so we can start expanding a little bit quicker. So we're going to focus on that today. So let's go ahead. Looks like we're going to have to get one license here. We're going to have baguettes, croissants, and sourdough. We're going to purchase that. We're going to be able to get these. Oh, this is a chia seeds bread, but it kind of looks like a sourdough. So I'm going to get one baguette, one chia seeds bread, one croissant. We're going to have to buy all of these. We're also going to have to get furniture. I probably should have waited to purchase, but we're going to get an oven. We're going to get a wide bakery shelf, and we're going to get a tray rack. And that's going to be another $1,000 right there. Holy cow. Go ahead and grab our dolly here. See what we've got going on. Appreciate you, Mr. Delivery Man. I think you're going to have a lot of work ahead of you today. So let's go ahead and put this down. And actually, I just realized, I'm pretty sure if you order it before you open up the door, it will include it in that delivery. So we do have all of our furniture here. So we're in a good spot. So we're going to need an oven. And I feel like walking in here, obviously, as we expand, it just depends on which way. I think we're going to expand this way because you can see this is another way that you can open it up. So I'm going to say the grocery store should be off this way. I don't mind this as a checkout point, so I think I'm going to put my bakery over here. I'm just going to tuck it in this little corner right here. So that's going to be our oven. I'm not really sure how we use these things. I'm assuming our little bakery shelf should be like this. And then we've got this tray cart that, again, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to put these down and kind of hope for the best. I think we're actually going to be like, do we put these on here? I think we're actually going to be making bread and putting them in the oven. And you know, it's not just like it comes on the truck and you immediately throw it out into the shelves and people come and buy it. I think we're going to have to kind of actually make the things ourselves, which is kind of fun. Get these croissants down here. So it looks like a croissant and a baguette all land on one tray, and then the other bread is a tray and a half. So we're going to try to keep that in mind there. Maybe we're going to want to get more tray things because we're going to be able to put more in at once. But let's see. So if I take, oh, okay. I put this here and then I take this and throw this in there. Do we want to do one at a time or can we do two at a time? I'm not sure. Turn on. Then take this and throw this in there. Can't place it while it's cooking. But we can have these down under here, so those can be kind of like our next. Not really sure what's going on, but okay, look at that. Oh, these look amazing, dude. My goodness. I'm telling you, I have been, I like cooking. I've always enjoyed, oh, I don't want to throw this away. Sorry. I'm used to like boxes or something. I've always liked cooking. I kind of prefer like the grill. I like the smoker, things like that. I've never been like a real in the kitchen cook though, but lately I have been working on my sourdough bread and it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. So market price is going to be $6.05 per baguette on an 84% cost. Are you kidding me? And we've been running everything at, what was it, 40%, right? Oh wow. Okay, so this is going to be a big injection of cash here. But yeah, bro, the sourdough game has been so much fun. Okay, so baguette, we've got a profit of $7.66, which is ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to throw these two in here, and we're going to be able to get this thing going. I guess technically we probably could open this up and start getting some customers in here. We're going to be a little bit busy here taking care of all this ourselves. Obviously, we've got our staff here. We did hire her, so you guys know what happened last episode. We advanced today and spent a bunch of money at the same time, so we couldn't afford the payment for our morning worker salary. But we've got Estella here now. She's at 112% and 120 for $98, which is really good. And then Jerome runs the late shift for us. So we're going to be working on making breads, getting those out there, and then she's just going to check people out. The only other thing we're going to have to do is make sure that we're this guy in here, get this guy down, go ahead and get that thing started. Let's get these guys set up here. But we're just gonna, we've already got people coming in. $15.50 for, I'm gonna call that sourdough because it looks like a sourdough loaf. Dude, this is gonna be ridiculous how much money we're about to make from this. Oh boy, this was the best thing that we ever could have done. Okay, I'm gonna put some croissants down here. Let's make sure we at least get this to a decent spot. What do we think about like $13? We're gonna say $12.50. 12.25, 39% there. Oh man, okay, are we gonna be able to, we could buy that stuff. Okay, I'm gonna instantly buy at least 2 of each of these because we really need to keep this thing cooking. The only problem is we are gonna have to make sure we keep an eye on everything over here, and especially like some of our freezer products and stuff, they don't carry as many, so I feel like it just, we can lose our count really quickly. So we're gonna have to make sure we keep an eye on this while also expanding our bread empire. But the breads are about to be out of control, dude. This is incredible. And the thing is, we could probably get multiple ovens, right? So we could just have kind of like an assembly line. I think we might be able to hire a baker at some point too, so we'll see what happens, but I feel like a restocker could be our next big investment here. All right, so we're gonna have those there. I'm gonna get these set up. We're gonna need more trays. Dude, this is stressful. Throw that down there. Get a bunch of croissants on here. If we have another sourdough thing, we're gonna be able to get more of these. And then we could do a full croissant of bread, or the baguettes up here. Can you mix and match? So can I, oh, hold on, take that, nope, okay, just throw all those there then. Can I put these in like this and have these both go at the same time? We can. You know what I'm gonna do? Because this is gonna be a really big issue. Equipment, buy a trash bin, it's 50 bucks, but that's gonna save us so much work. We're gonna have so many empty boxes to take out here. Wait, can we move? Oh, we could move this. Okay, that would have been a good idea. So we'll put this here. And then we'll just take another trash bin, and we're gonna have this over near our bakery area. Dude, this is amazing. The one thing that we have to make sure that we do, because we almost made a mistake with it, or we actually did make a mistake with it, and I just don't want to make a mistake with it again, is we need to make sure that we always have at least a couple $100 at the end of the day. If we don't have a couple $100, we're not gonna be able to pay our employees, and we're gonna get ourselves in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna give each of these at least 2 spots. So we're gonna have baguettes, we're gonna have the croissants under that, then we're gonna have those. I want to expand to our next bread opportunity as soon as possible. I really think this is going to be out of control money-wise. We've got to figure out what our way of doing things is going to be too, because I feel like it's a little bit disorganized right now. But let's get these 2 on here just like that. Put this back. Grab these guys. I mean, technically we don't have really a lot of space here, so I guess we could keep these here for now. Maybe we should have another tray that has like the finished product so we can have multiple of everything. I actually think I might do that. I'm going all in on the bread right now, dude. This is ridiculous. Okay, hold on. Licenses. I mean, we could get some more items too, would be really interesting. I'm not against that. All right, we're gonna bring in some more products. That means we're gonna have more shelves. We're gonna have a lot going on. We're gonna be able to add bagels, breadsticks, and pumpkin seed rolls. I'm about to try making some bagels with my sourdough discard here at some point, so I'll let you guys know how that goes. But all right, so we've got that there. Furniture, we're gonna want, I mean, honestly, definitely another tray rack, probably another shelf, and at this point we're starting to run out of money. I wouldn't mind another oven, but we're gonna say $7.93 for right now. As soon as we get some people checking out, we should be good. And we can't forget that we've also got to keep everything else under control. Ooh, we've got a trash can inside now, forgot about that, but we got to make sure that we're keeping up with all of the restocking over here, otherwise we can get ourselves in a lot of trouble. And this is where I definitely want to hire a restocker, because I would like to have things be a little bit more organized when we get the chance. Dude, our freezer section's looking good here. So that, I don't know, like part of me is like, oh, maybe we should get some more of the licenses for future grocery stuff, since this is kind of running itself. But I feel like the bread, at least for a minute there, it was doing a little bit better. Okay, should we drop this down a little bit? What if we say like 20% markup or 20% sales impact? So we still have a solid markup, but maybe selling a little bit more. I feel like we were off to a really hot start here, and it kind of slowed down a little bit, so we're going to see what happens. Let's say 10.25 for a single croissant, which is kind of out of control, but it is what it is. Let's make sure we've always got these things going in here and cooking. It looks like the baguettes are going the quickest here. How you doing, man? What could I do you for? Please enjoy some. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit more bread there. So maybe the bread in the bakery is not the same as the grocery. We did a little bit of testing. I mean, it was kind of a basic scientific experiment, but maybe the key is going to be to not overprice it too much here. $908. I feel fair. I think we're going to be fine. I feel confident about purchasing this. We should make enough money. We need to make another like 150 bucks or so to be able to get enough to be able to pay our employees for tomorrow. I just don't want to lose them again because we've got 2 good ones. This is exciting though. So we've officially moved into the second style of store that we can have here. I do think it makes sense. You go to a Publix or something, of course. Wait, only got 2 things there. I feel like we should be able to get more than that. There you go. But if you go into something like that, they're going to have a little bakery off to the side usually, if it's any sort of a decent sized supermarket. And eventually we're going to get into all the other stuff too. But this just felt like the next logical step for us. Gotta hurry this up, gotta make a bunch of money. I would love to get more staff to really start to these breadsticks, these look good, but really start to delegate our job here. Obviously we don't want to be working as a baker for forever, but for right now, if it's gonna start bringing us in extra cash, we are 100% gonna do that. Okay, that looks good there. And then this one, I'm gonna say we put it over here. So we're gonna have multiple things lined up. Maybe move this a little bit to the right. And we can have this one meet here. Look at that, 2 beautiful cases. And we could start getting some new stuff out there.
Nice crust on this one.
Nice crust on this one, he says. Appreciate you, man, dude. That's the best. When you're like scoring it, you gotta make it look really pretty. You get the nice ear on there, whatever it's called. I'm definitely not an expert, but it's been going well so far. I was impressed. My very first one worked out really well, which I think is oftentimes not the case for a lot of people, especially with sourdough. It can be a little bit... It took me a while to figure out what my starter was doing and to really get a healthy starter going, but we eventually got there, and I realized this is missing like probably 99% of my audience, but it's fun. If you guys ever want to try anything, it's not in the fridge. You got to feed it every day. It's kind of like having a little pet, and it feeds you and your family. It's pretty cool. To make sure all of this is taken care of. We're missing a couple of T's. We got some Uncle Ben's in here. Can't see much. Dude, this is what I'm saying. I would really like to get the back organized and start having stuff back at our warehouse back there and somebody that can work that for us. But at the same time, that's going to cost us a lot of money. So for right now, we're just going to keep grinding. I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like we might consider lowering some of the prices here. I just let's see where we're at. We did that big test at the end of the last episode, or you know, a couple times in the last episode. I feel like I kind of remember we usually had about 50 customers and we were averaging like $800 profit a day or something like that. So we'll see how we're doing now, especially with the bread being added in. Baguettes are killing it. Breadsticks are looking pretty good. You can fit a lot of breadsticks in one little area. That's good to know. These little scone things, what the heck is this? I'm not even sure what this is, but we're gonna throw these guys down. Haven't tried selling these things yet. A pumpkin seed roll. So we're gonna be looking at maybe $11.50 for this. That seems like a bit of a rip. Is it like, no? I was gonna say, is that like 7 for $11.50? Like seven, or that's half baker's dozen for $11? I'm not sure. Okay, so total sales of $12.61. Obviously didn't have much profit there because we had to buy a lot of the furniture and stuff. 48 satisfied customers. 2 found products expensive, plus 240 store experience. Okay, honestly, pretty good, but we got to keep things rolling. Just going to open this up. Welcome back, girl. Good to see you. Appreciate you. So we're looking good here. I mean, I really don't know what our next move should be. I do like this. I feel like we're making a lot more money here. I'm just wondering, should we try a day where we just do market prices, or let's see how this day goes. I mean, I'm tempted by market price. What if we just went, let's see how market price works compared to... They were definitely baked today. But super fresh this morning. I got here at like 4 a.m. to get to bacon, but we're gonna try market price on everything there and see if the bread becomes the favorite. It does look like we're gonna need more baguettes. I wouldn't mind getting some more of those. Can I just buy them from here? Let's go baguettes. These guys, I think I'm gonna buy one of everything, honestly. I feel like we're gonna need it. Oh yeah. Things are starting to pop off now. Oh my goodness, dude, look at that. Okay, so it might be more about scaling, dude. Maybe we need to lower our prices and scale up the amount of items that we're selling. Let's put the grocery and the bakery in a head-to-head competition here. We're gonna see who can do the best today. The problem is this is a lot more labor intensive, but it's a labor of love at the end of the day. It is nice that everything's all on the same cash register though. Like we don't have to worry about actually checking people out or anything. Our other workers can work on that. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 scenario there. And this is really nice here that we don't have to worry about anything by just turning to our right and throwing that away. That's beautiful. And then we need to start getting these things in the trays. Holy cow. This is going to be something that we're probably going to need a lot more prep work at the start of each day. We want to make sure we stay out in front of this. Oh, look at that. Look at the way that thing rises. Oh, that is beautiful. Hold on. We got to watch the next one too. Okay, these are looking pretty good. Looks like we've got quite a few croissants here. We could start getting that shelf there. Perfect. Let's get these guys and these guys in. But if we watch this, dude, look how... It does look great, nice and fresh. Imagine how good this place would smell right now, bro. Bread is so good. Why is bread so good? Yeah, this looks amazing. And I love the way that these guys are stacking up on little pyramids. Oh my God. We're going to be able to fit so many garlic rolls wherever we want. That's out of control. It's a little bit weird that you could just kind of put anything you want in there and it all bakes at the exact same time and temperature. I don't know how accurate that is, but it looks absolutely incredible. I really appreciate this. I feel like most sim games, you would just kind of throw it in there and you'd wait a little bit and it'd be done. But this, it's like, no, we're going to show you the delectable bread slowly being made there. Okay, let's, I'm going to put these in the bottom. I feel like these we're making way too much of. And we can finish off with these little scone things. Oh, that just looks so good. We need to be able to get like chocolate chip cookies and stuff, bro. That would absolutely blow away the competition. So here we go. Plenty of bread out there, looking solid. Going to be able to get the last two pieces there. And I guess we just kind of wait and see how the day goes. Make sure we're keeping up with everything else to make sure things are fair. We've got the beef here. Get that in there. Our meats are looking pretty good. Your boy's got a lot of meat flying at his face. He's handling it no problem at all. We're going to make sure we're keeping up with all the meat that's flying around. Kind of my favorite part of the job here. Ooh, we're gonna have to start buying some stuff here. Okay, that's good. This is good. So we made plenty on the bread side of things. We're gonna have to make sure we keep up with it here. We got soap. I think we're gonna need more of this, more of these, more potato chips. I just kind of go through, and when we run out of stuff, I know now I've got to get that the Choco Puffs here. We've got mac and cheese that we're going to have to order more of. This is where things start to get a little bit hectic. We've got this that we're going to have to order more of, so we're going to have to unload and restock all of this, which is going to be stressful. That's why I'm kind of at the point that I would really like to hire somebody for it, but we'll see. And it looks like we are fully out of flour as well. Okay, so that's a lot of things. How are we looking over here? I really want to do more of the garlic sticks. I guess we just order them over here. I want to order like 3 of these. 1 baguette, and it looks like we're sold out on this one. $483 order. Go ahead and send it. Dude, this is getting ridiculous. We're growing, though. It's happening. It's good. This is exactly what we want. Get this delivery truck in here. Got to make sure we're keeping up with demand. Make sure we've got enough money in the bank account to be able to pay our employees, and make sure that we're doing enough to be able to keep moving forward. We don't want to get stunted and kind of back ourselves into a corner here. Bakery items are going to go over here. I'm excited to make all those breadsticks or garlic knots or whatever the heck they were. I forget what it was. Things are starting to pick up quite a bit here. I love it. I knew this was going to be coming. I knew all of a sudden, once we got our feet under us and we could kind of work with the money a little bit and have enough money to actually be able to do something with it, I knew things were going to get really out of control. So we're going to keep getting these guys going. Dude, I should just have a bakery shelf full of these guys because they take up hardly any space. We're going to be able to get like 10 of those all in one. Get these guys up and these guys up. Going to be able to finish with those as soon as these delectable ones are done. That is just way too satisfying.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Looks a little stale. Wait, so oh no, we're going to have to make sure that we keep stuff new and fresh. I didn't know that. These are bread. Okay. They were making comments about how it was. Oh man, we really messed up. So maybe we don't bake some of these yet. I thought we were getting ahead of the game. They made comments about it looking like it was fresh, and now it's not. It's not fresh anymore. We got day old bread. Bro, that's some of the best bread, though. I remember back in the day, especially in like high school and stuff, we would go to Jimmy John's. Actually, I went to the son of Jimmy John Leotoad. He went to, I don't think he went to my high school. Maybe he did. I don't remember. I remember playing basketball with him, though. But always loved Jimmy John's. They would do like day old bread. So you could go in, you could get the day old bread and make like your own sandwiches with it and stuff. And to be honest, I kind of like the day old bread a little bit more than the fresh bread. It's kind of crazy to say, but it was still really good is what I'm trying to say. That there. Get some soaps going here. These guys are all good. Fruits are looking good, but lemons are starting to get a little bit sparse. Carrots aren't going to be too far behind it. We've got no meats here, so we're going to have to get some meat. Bro, I'm so stressed about the meat. I just want to beat it, bro. I'm wearing too many hats right now. Shoot, we're going to have to get French fry. We've got 2 and 4 in there. Honestly, let's just get one of everything here And we're gonna come over here. We've got to automate this. I can't keep doing all this myself. There's just no way. And our bread is old and people aren't gonna buy it. They're gonna be upset. I'm curious what that's gonna look like on our end of day report. Oh, let's go ahead and purchase all this stuff, I guess. We've got 637 in our account. We are past the level where we could hire a stalker. I might entertain the idea of hiring a stalker here. Otherwise, I think we're just going to end up driving ourselves crazy. Really hoping that old bread is not an issue here. That would be a very, very sad day if it were. I feel like we're getting a lot of XP. We're going through a lot of customers. We're doing a good job, but we're just not quite getting what we want for money. I mean, money's going better now, for sure. We've got $739 in the bank. I mean, we're paying $300 a day in employees, and everything else is just, you know, stock and profit. So we're doing okay, but I feel like we need to step it up. I'm not sure if I want to go further into the grocery store setup. We see licenses with the bakery. We're going to be able to get donuts. We're going to be able to get muffins. We can get into some like breakfast dishes. Ooh, look at these here. Dude, we're going to be able to go all out. Where are the cookies at? Looks like it's a lot of the same really cool looking breads and stuff here. That's a sourdough right there. Interesting. So we've got all that, but we've also got the grocery stuff. Technically, I mean, this looks pretty good here, but then we're going to have to start buying freezers and things. Or we could start looking into hiring. We're going to be able to get a third person now. We could get a restocker for the grocery store so we only focus on the bakery. Or we could get a bakery staff, a baker, to be able to manage the bakery for us, and then we don't have to worry about anything else. I don't know what the play is here. And technically, I mean, we could only get somebody who works early or late. Those are the two options. We don't have the option to have somebody work all day, so whether it's early or late, there's some part of the day that we're also going to have to do some of the restock. And maybe we would do late because I could just handle it in the morning and they could finish it throughout the day as it starts to run out. I don't know. 44 satisfied customers, 46 total, $1,500 in sales, $683 in profit. I don't feel like lowering our prices on the bakery did anything. I mean, technically it could have, but we don't know for sure because we also had the quality of our product drop quite a bit and people are saying it's stale. So I really don't know what to make of it. Come get your 2-day-old bread at this point. Not going to tell you that it's going to be like a crouton, basically. It'd be great on a salad, you know what I mean? That'd be good there. Let me go ahead and throw some more of these in here because we definitely need more of those. Get these things cooking. She's ready to go. I mean, we've got $764. Do we want to try using a baker? Restocking, I feel like, is maybe the easiest thing. The bakery might be a little bit tougher. Dude, we're making way too much bread here. This is just out of control. The thing is we're not going through much bread either. So maybe we reinvest in the grocery store. The only thing is we're going to need more shelving. Or do we want to go bakery because we've already got a lot of stuff? And we've already got everything that we need for the bakery. We could get level 5 of the bakery. Screw it, dude. Let's go for it. Okay, we're going to go wheat loaves, cupcakes, and pink frosted donuts. I'm going to send myself to an early grave. We're going to overwork ourselves. But hey, if you're looking for success, that's all you can ask for. I'm going to keep trying to add as many products as possible that we can personally keep up with and you know, still have a decent quality. I'm curious what the actual impact of the old bread is, if that's doing anything or what. I feel like day number 2 definitely didn't have as many people buying things, but that could just be in our head, or it could be just the current demand of our audience, you know what I mean? So we'll get some new stuff in here, and we'll see if this stuff flies off the shelves, huh? Let's take a look at this. Dude. Is there anything worse than watching a baked good in the oven? Like if you're making cookies or something, you know what I mean? Like just sitting there watching them, looking all delicious, waiting on them. They're taking forever. All right, so we got some muffins here. Maybe we only go one shelf per thing. Maybe we were getting a little bit too crazy there. I keep trying to throw my trays out. We've got these wheat bread loaves, which to be honest, that doesn't look that great to me. And this is what we came for. A little flour on there. Look at those things come to life, baby. My goodness. Okay, so we've got some frosted donuts here. I would imagine I'm gonna put these. Let's take this, move this down. We're gonna put these at eye level because that's where it's most likely to get you to buy it. We're gonna say $10.75 on the donut, which is ridiculous. We're gonna go for $3.50 on a cupcake, and then we've got this little slice of bread here. We're gonna say like $6.50 for the wheat loaf. Okay, perfect. Got a few new items in here. Let's go ahead and get it going. Do a quick inventory on the shelves here. Make sure we're all good. Coffee's here. We got a couple of spots there. Okay, so coffee we are out of. The sugar we are out of. Ooh, we're out of more than I thought. We're out of this. Obviously, plenty of these here. See what we've got going on over here. Almost to level 16. I just feel like it's so slow and steady all the way here. Ooh, water's getting a little bit low. We've got 5 waters left. We're going to be able to fill that up most of the way, but we're definitely going to be able to get more water. Juice is looking okay. Eggs are always looking low. Should probably get another trash can for over here. That would be really convenient. So we're going to get that. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. We're going to get this. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of things here, dude. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. $125. We're going to be careful, man. Going to make sure we keep enough in our back pocket to be able to keep people happy. But look at this. Look, nobody's taking these, dude. So let's take some inventory here. We've got 3 extras there. We've got 2 sourdoughs taken. I feel like we wasted a lot of money and time pre-making the bread like that. I didn't realize it was going to have a fresh factor. It showed a lot of promise. I think we probably want to have like a new fresh set of things each day. Let's see how those donuts and the wheat bread things do today. I'm also really tempted to go back to market price on literally everything in the store and just kind of see how that goes. But at the same time, we've spent a lot of time perfecting all of our prices right at 20% here, so I want to give it a little bit more time before we commit. And I do promise we are going to organize this eventually. I don't love the way that we're organizing and managing everything right now, but I feel like there's no other way for me to be able to do it myself and keep on top of everything else. So we're just trying to make ends meet where we can here. How are these guys doing? Dude, nothing's being sold, especially in the morning time. Nobody wants to come out here for a donut or something. Come on, guys. We got freshly baked donuts in here. I would be following my nose down this street, around this corner, in here and buying that. Look at that. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, a cupcake. That's what these are, right? Perfect. Love to see that. Nothing else is really going. Shoot. Oh, he might be coming back. What can I do you for, sir? What are you looking for? You looking for one of these donuts? Ooh, little wheat bread.
It looks freshly baked.
Oh, he's getting a little bit of everything here. Okay, that's good. Maybe if we have one freshly baked thing in the shelf, they'll say it every day. Probably not, but we'll see. This is a stressful game, dude. I feel like I can't get ahead, and that's probably good. I mean, that's I would imagine that's kind of how it works with this kind of a business. Our margins aren't going to be insane, especially early on when we're trying to gain customers and we're fighting, trying to keep our prices down and earn their business and things. But holy cow, I just feel like we're constantly beating our head into a wall, trying to make a dollar into a dime at this point. It's a struggle just to be able to pay our employees, so I don't have to sit there at the cash register all day. Meanwhile, we can hardly sell the freshly baked donuts that we just made. One donut's gone. Not a single cupcake is gone. How is that possible? I thought I saw him grab one. Oops, sorry about that. Let me just put that back for you. Looks like the wheat bread is the most popular thing yet. Okay, she didn't grab something new, so she's just an idiot, but we'll take it. It actually looks like the croissants might be popping off a little bit. I'm gonna get these out here. This is the most stressful... Whoa. W-Daw? Bro, what? W-Daw Megastore. How did that happen? I have no idea what just happened, but okay, Moist and Mighty is back. This is the most stressful business sim we have ever done. To think that, like, our next step, obviously, I think adding more products is going to be the biggest thing. I don't know if the answer is like more grocery or bakery products, or if it's branching out into other levels too. We're going to need to get licenses and stuff for these, obviously. I mean, we could do like toys and candy. Wouldn't be a bad thing to add next. What's that license going to be? $200. I could be tempted by that. We've only got 580 here, Trev. Be careful. So we can get apple plushies, avocado plushies, and cat plushies, but those are going to have to go on toy shelves, which are going to look different. Shoot. Okay. Probably shouldn't have gotten that. It's fine. We'll get one circular toy shelf. We're going to get one of each of these. We're going to move it later, but $400, we can make this happen. We're going to keep in mind, though, now this is another thing that we're going to have to keep an eye on. We're going to have to keep stocked up. Like, it's not going to be easy, dude. Holy cow. I'm trying to give people as many options of products as possible. Sometimes that's the move. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're better off to be a little bit more niche, but I'm trying to give us every chance of a success here as possible. So those are the cat plushies. We've got this guy. What's the size of this? Kind of weird to have it behind the register. I feel like we should have it over here. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Dude, this is just, we've got to, I'm stressed out about this. We've got to make sure that we get somebody hired and kind of organize this a little bit better, because that's just not going to work for me. But I feel like putting this over here next to the escalator, so every kid, mom and dad coming here to go shopping and go upstairs and get their, clothes or whatever else, every kid is going to have to look at this spot And we could start getting these guys. Oh, perfect. It's the wrong piece of furniture, Trev. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back here, I guess, since nobody's gonna want to use it. Circular toy shelf and toy shelf. So there are gonna be products that specifically want to be on the circular toy shelf, and others that specifically want to be on the normal one. Okay. Yeah, I'll go screw myself. I mean, if the guy can read, I guess that's a part of the problem here. 1856, I'm gonna go for it, dude. Let's just try to get some more stuff out here, see if we can get some people purchasing. Now, sometimes it's a little bit harder to, I wouldn't say it's hard, but like when you're sitting here talking and trying to think about what you're doing next or recording and you know, keeping things interesting and whatever else, you kind of tend to glance over things and sometimes not see things. There was a, in Car Dealer Simulator, which I already missed that, and I hope we get another new update soon, but there was like an auto, what's it called? Oh, this is going to be a really big shelf here. I love this. Okay, so we're going to go Apple. I'm going to put these in order, I think. Oh, look at this, dude. They're all stacked so nicely. We're definitely going to be moving this out of the grocery store at some point, but I'm hoping this is at least going to bring some new people in. Let's at least go market price, and then we'll bring it up a little bit afterwards. But anyway, yeah, there is our air and tire person. I guess I missed. I haven't played since I saw the comments. I saw the comments a couple episodes ago, but I guess I missed that there's a spot where you could click to like auto do it, and I kept complaining. I was like, oh, that'd be so cool if you could auto do it. So I understand it would be frustrating to see that and listen to that when somebody's just not reading, but sometimes you just don't notice it. Shoot, dude, we might have to have a chaotic day where we just lower the price on everything. Did he just say that it was too far out of his budget? Let's see if we sell some of these. I just feel like we're not going through the inventory fast enough. This is really cute though. I love it. Like, these are like little jelly cats or something, and I like how they're all kind of like haphazardly stacked in there. But yeah, it was funny. I was actually going through the comments on that today because the last Car Dealer Sim we posted yesterday as of when I'm recording this. And it's like there was one episode where I had unlocked her and mentioned it, and I didn't see it, so people had corrected me in the comments. And then the next episode I'd like batch recorded, so like it's not always every day I'm recording the episode and posting it. Usually it's kind of more of a batch situation where I'll sit down and play 2 or 3 episodes, save them up, upload them over the course of a week or so, because we usually round robin it and kind of bounce back and forth between series. But people are like, oh my god, he's not reading the comments. It's like, no, dude, I recorded this long before you ever commented it. So just a little background on YouTube. Ooh, look at this. Okay, she's going ham. I love it. If I throw this on here, will it go upstairs? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's I love that. I don't know why I wanted to try that, but I'm glad that worked. We're gonna slow play it. I'm okay with it. Let me take one from here and then put this one back so we could throw this away. We're gonna slow play this. We're not gonna try to rush through. We're not gonna try to maximize, you know, make as much money as humanly possible as fast as possible. We're gonna make sure that we're doing a good job here and that this place looks good and it's a place that you would want to spend your money. I think that at the end of the day, I'm not sure in a video game, but in real life, obviously that is gonna be what brings you the most business, so that's what we're going to focus on here. I'm going to get a stalker. We're going to take care of our people, our staff, make sure we always have enough money to pay them going forward. Going to make sure that they feel respected. Let's give them some stock options and stuff. And let's just make sure that this place is a nice place to work and shop before we continue expanding too intensely. Oh my goodness. Okay. So really not that great. Eat it in the day. 48 total customers. How do you get more customers in this game? We've tried so many things. It's gotta be additional point of sales. I'm kind of tempted to see if we can save up for an auto checkout. It can only be one of a few things. So obviously offering more products for sale is something there. I feel like because it's a game, possibly expansions get you more customers because you're kind of leveling up. I mean, leveling up could be another thing there too. Pricing, I'm wondering, like, what if we take these donuts? Because technically, what if we go $7.74? Let's see if we let's go $7 on these donuts, 10% off. We've got a sale. Technically, it shows like, hey, there's a sale going on here, so we'll see if that we can sell more of these things. So we've sold 4 so far. I don't know. It's got to be either your level, the price of the item. I mean, there's a million things it could be. Price of the item, store expansion slots, number of items that you have. I just feel like we can't get over that 50 customer option. Or the other thing is I feel like it could be not management. We would want equipment. We could get a second checkout desk. And if we were to start doing checkouts, would that help us out? We could also get the self-checkout, which might be even better because then we're not going to have to hire somebody. I just feel like it's going to take a while to be able to get that. So I'm kind of tempted to try this. And we're going to sample a whole bunch of things today. We're going to see what happens. But if we're on the checkout counter, we're going to have a really hard time. Dude, not a single person got a donut right there. Are you serious? We're going to have a hard time keeping up with all this. So, like, maybe we do wait for the automated checkout. That might actually be our play. It took me, I think, like 3 in-game days to save up the $2,000, so it's possible. We just need to grind and stay on top of things here. So we've got one item that's like mega on sale here. I'm really expecting this to sell out. Still make it $365 on it, which isn't bad. I just want to see more customers coming in here. Come on, come get a donut, bro.
Getting restocked soon.
I don't have any bagels. Sorry about that. Okay, how is that possible? How do we run out of bagels? Wait, let's just use this. I don't even see our bagels out here, bro. What happened? Oh, these right here. Gonna try to get a little bit more fruit in here too. I feel like fruit was one of our really early best items that we had, so maybe we just get back to focusing on produce before we do anything else. This is good though. I like this. I like that I mean, I hope we're gonna be able to figure it out, but I like that it is a little bit difficult and we're actually like trying a bunch of different things to, I think I messed up there. I meant to get apples and lemons and I only got 2 apples, but we're trying different strategies to see what kind of customers and things we can get in here. Okay, I messed that up. It's fine. Throw that away. Get these guys in here. Go ahead and get that going. Let's get this last sourdough out here. Nice crust. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. He got a donut. Okay. Maybe this is going to be the play. Look, we got a bunch of people coming over to the bakery today. I love to see that. Let's go ahead and grab these. Looks like the bagels were going to be up here, so let's get those back cooking. Line those up. Beautiful. And we're going to hope that we're going to keep making some money today. I think that is the play, though. We got to be very careful about, like, obviously, I really want to open up another checkout counter, but if we give ourselves more jobs, it's just, I don't think it's going to be possible. We got to be smart about what we can actually get done here. And we've talked about it earlier. We really need it. I'm gonna get another trash can. This is gonna be $50 well spent. Really hope I'm not paying shipping charge. I haven't seen any shipping charges anywhere, so I'm assuming that's where we're at, but I'm gonna move all this stuff here so we could put stuff in here. And if we move this guy along the right side of the wall, we could put this guy right here, and that way we have one for all of this stuff. We've got one over here, which honestly, this we could probably move more like this. Not exactly the prettiest thing to have here, but we're just a small struggling grocery store, so I'm gonna let people judge me if they want to, but yeah, that way we've got a little bit more space to be able to throw things out here. Donuts are hardly hanging in there, dude. Holy cow. Okay, so maybe it's the cash register. We're gonna save up our $1,500 bucks.
This looks a little stale. I hope I'm wrong.
Your breath is stale. Oh, we gotta make sure we keep up with these. Okay, so maybe it's just a patience thing, Trev. Maybe you're just trying to force it a little bit too hard. Like, we're selling items here. Probably should have added this to that too. We're selling items. Things are going. It's just not as fast as I would like it to be. But think about once we keep growing, we keep doing our thing, we keep expanding, we've got 10 times the products being offered. Maybe that's the point. Maybe we're not supposed to be making crazy amounts of money right now. Start a grocery store, I would imagine that's the case. I mean, we've got enough that we could pay some employees, and we've got a small teamwork in here. So I guess maybe we're just asking for a little bit too much, and we should count our blessings before they hatch. That doesn't make sense, but we should, appreciate what we have instead of always looking how can we maximize a dollar and make as much as we can. Instead, we could just kind of enjoy ourselves and this little, no, I'm just kidding. I want to be a millionaire so effing bad. What's up, Bruno Mars? That was bad, Trev. Oh my goodness, dude. Look at these two together though. Yes, please. Get these out here. He just said so. Somebody's always got something to say. Honestly, I don't appreciate it. Okay, so there's the thing. If we have multiple days of donuts on different days in there, how do you know which ones are fresh and which ones aren't? Like, are we actually being penalized for the... there's no way we're being penalized for the old crusty stuff. You would have like a timeline above it or something. Like there'd be kind of like a health bar, a meter or something. So we're good. I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and get these cupcakes down. These things have actually been selling pretty well. Excited about that. Get those down there. Put this back, and we've got last couple pieces of sourdough here. This is easily the most satisfying. Like, bringing things in and putting them on shelves is cool, I guess, but like actually watching things rise and being a little baker here is easily the best part of this game so far from an actual like playing perspective. This is just a lot of going back and forth and clicking everything everywhere we can to make sure that everything is fully filled up. I'm buying another trash can, bro. I can't stand having, or not having those literally everywhere. Gonna have one at the front door because we always had one there. So I've been looking for one there, and now we've got one all over the place. Looks like the toys are actually selling decently. Let's buy one of each of those. The donuts we did fill up. I wish I wouldn't have filled that up, but I don't think it would have been many. I think we sold like 5 or so. And that was after 2 were already gone. So we sold like maybe 3 to 5 donuts in total today. I could be wrong. We'll see. But I feel like that lower price definitely didn't jump anything. Although I say that and then he goes over and buys something. So maybe it did. But yeah, I think testing the self-checkout is going to be our next big thing. And then from there, I think we need to start having the deliveries come into the back and start trying to build kind of a supply chain style thing so that we don't have to have the boxes all over in here. Who knows? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe there's a cleanliness score and your boy's just not hitting it right now. We're close to being able to get that the self-checkout though, which is kind of exciting. So let's go ahead and close that. Let's see how we did. $1,000 in sales, 46 custom. We're not getting any new customers, dude. Okay, so I'm setting my eyes on the self-checkout. I'm hoping that means we're going to get more people in here. Otherwise, it's got to be expansions, and that's also going to get very expensive. You know what? Let's save our money. We're going to go for it. I'm going to get the checkout desk for $500. I'm not going to wait and save up $1,500 just to be wrong. We're going to get this guy. I'm going to set this up. We're going to have 2 little checkout lines. Your boy's going to try to manage everything here. We're going to see if we get more customers in here with that. If we do, great. If we don't, then we most likely know it's tied to expansions, which would also make a lot of sense because you can have more space for people in the store. Or maybe we're just screwed and we can never have enough people in here. But I'm going to set this up maybe like this for now. I'm going to try to make it look at least halfway decent. But here we go. Come on over. Use my line. Don't use hers. Okay. Only use hers then. Dude, this is nice though. We can see our second aisle. So eventually when this is massive, which I've seen like screenshots and stuff of some people's stores, like when we get to a max level style store, it's going to be sick. Just going to take a long time to get there. But think about having like 10 or 20 checkout lines, being basically a Walmart supercenter, and just having everything all across the board there. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. All right, we're going to be looking for $45, $6, $7. Thank you. We're going to have to make sure we keep up with everything all at once here. This is going to be the most stressful day that we have ever had on the job, but it's going to be well worth it. We are well prepared for it. We have organized the store to an extent. I mean, it doesn't look good from the outside or from the inside. I mean, it looks good. There's just a little bit of trash in the corner, but at least it's exactly what we need. You know what I mean? So we can grab all these. Thank you very much, ma'am. Dude, I just realized that I miss being on the cash register. Holy cow, this thing is fun. Okay, get over here. Make sure we're getting everything. I'm just grabbing random items and throwing them up there because I know most of them are going to need to be able to fix up a little bit. Uncle Tony's. Oh, we haven't done the toothpaste in a while. We're going to be able to get all those. And look at that. We already know exactly where a trash can is. That is amazing. Throw that down there. Oh, you can throw items in the trash can. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, we've got these guys here. That's good. These guys are good. We're going to have to get some soap. Bleach. I could put 1 bleach in here. I think we're going to want dish detergent. We're going to want this. We do have some mac and cheese. We can't forget that we're... Oh, shoot. Okay, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, we got bakery items. That's what those look like. That's kind of interesting. We're going to make sure we keep an eye on the bakery items, too. We're going to have to just make sure that we get everything ready to go at the start of every morning if we're going to try to run something like this, or just try to make a bunch of money and see if we can get the self-checkout going. 28.25, thank you. Got all this here. Things are getting very hectic. Not 10, 9... 75, and we got another one here. You can see everyone buying stuff in the background, and I'm just stressed out because I want to be able to get there. Shoot. Okay, we're gonna need to get some of these guys. Apart from that, it looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and purchase all that. How y'all doing? Good to see you. Dude, imagine you see the owner of the store coming over, scanning things, ordering things, making phone calls, and checking you out. Like, this is a full service setup right here. Thank you very much. Give me that. Please don't play. Keep away with your credit card here, sir. I want to scan the heck out of that thing. $70 there. Yes, sir. I feel like we're starting to make some money. 25. Why is everyone coming to me and not her? I have an employee. Please actually use the employee as well. Thank you. Finally, somebody does something. Dolly, we left over here. Your boy is a stalker. He's an owner. He's a cashier. He's a logistics manager. He's literally everything. Okay, let's get this over here. He's a baker. I forgot about that. My goodness. Baker, call me Mayfield, baby. Let's get these on there. Throw that away. Perfect. Get that going. While we're doing that, we could grab these Lay's chips. We can get these over here because that was starting to get a little bit lower. Throw that there. Let me make sure nobody's waiting too long. We're going to be looking at $27.50. We've got this here. Our bakery just got done, so we could throw these clean dish detergents down. Jump back over here. How you doing, sir? Beautiful. Got you. $27.75. Going to be able to come over here. Let's make sure we get these baguettes out here. We don't want people upset because they're checking out. That's some fresh bread they're going to love. And now we can finally kind of chill out for a minute and take care of these customers. I'm going to give myself carpal tunnel in real life. My goodness, is this game absolutely ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun at the same time. Oh, bro feels like he's an auctioneer or something. I don't know what that was right there, but that was just nonstop running the entire time. We got to start throwing that, Trev. We have something that's about to be out. Not going to be able to get the long grain rice there. I want to start throwing it into the trash cans across the thing. How you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. $35.75. And got some stuff here. How are our toys looking over there? I keep forgetting to check the toys. We also forget to check the fridge. Yoplays are looking a little bit light. Let's get some milks in there. Eggs up top. We got plushies we can throw down. Looks like we're going to need apple plushies. We've got Yoplays that we're going to need. Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3 Yoplays. Waters are looking good, but it does look like we're out of juice. Oh gosh, we were completely sold out of French fries. I mean, we've got a few over here. Turkeys always go really quickly. Let's get the rest of the French fries out. Okay, we're definitely gonna need French fries. We've got plenty of hamburger meat. We have 3 halfway empty boxes of French fries. That's crazy. Fruit's probably looking pretty rough. Lemons are looking rough, bro. This is so freaking stressful. Okay, let's go ahead and order all that. Whoo, I thought we were looking good on money, but nope. It's because we had a lot of stuff that we had to restock, and now we got a lot of people coming through here. This looks like it's gotta be the issue. I'm not sure if we go through more customers. I should have been counting. I think having just an employee work on customers was the problem. I don't think we were checking people out fast enough. I'm assuming there's a max number of people that you can have in the store, and if they're not checking them out fast enough, more people won't come in, because I feel like that was just more customers we've had there than really ever before. Oh no, dude. I pressed the wrong button here. Trev. Oh, I think I accidentally pressed tab and I ordered it to the back warehouse. This was the worst thing that could frickin' happen here. We're gonna have to bring all these over here and throw all the pallets away. This is bad. This is gonna have to be an after hours type thing, Trev. I already know what I did. When I pull out this gun, it's gonna say Doc 1. I hit tab on accident, fat fingered it. Oh, that is just disappointing. Okay, let's make sure we're taking care of people, and let's try to see if we can get extra people in here. Oh, we need these. Go ahead and order that. Order these. These are going to be coming in soon. This is out of control, bro. This was a whole different ball game here. Got double chips. We don't need double chips, Trev. Throw that over there. Love that. Okay, where'd I put my dolly? Dolly's over here. Look at that. Ordering it to the front of the store like you actually want to. Good job, buddy. Whoa, look at that thing. My goodness. The customers have tramp stamps in this game. I was not expecting that. Okay, we're going to be able to get these guys. Cook in there. Don't cook it yet, though. We got to get the big breads on there. This is 1.5 things. Get those going, and then we'll get some more bagels going. We'll get these 2 in the next setup, but for the meantime, we're gonna have to come over here. Look at all of our customers. Bro, that was it. I think our thing might be that we are meant to be on the cash register, and we are meant to have people restock for us. I mean, I can't keep up with the restocking right now, but we are definitely cruising through way more customers on the cash register. I'm wondering if we can hire more customers, or not customers, I'm sorry, if we could hire more. I mean, I would like to hire more customers. Hiring customers doesn't seem like the best business decision, but I wonder if we can hire more workers. Like if we have 2 cash or 4 total workers that work morning and night, maybe that works a little bit better. But I feel like having us on the cash register is actually the key here. Get these guys in here, get those guys in there. Yeah, dude, look at the money that we have. I'm just gonna give you 50 bucks back, bro. It is what it is. All right, let's take this. We grew too fast. We rested on our laurels a little bit, and we said, hey, we're gonna hire somebody to be able to manage everything for us, and that was not the play. I did not realize that we were slowing things down so much in the store here by having somebody else run the cash register. We're gonna have to save up money. We're gonna be able to get self-checkouts. It's gonna be amazing, bro. AI is taking all of our jobs anyway. You guys see the Super Bowl commercials? Holy cow, 90% of those were so trash. Like, what are we doing? I'm hoping you guys enjoy the content and you aren't going to end up liking some AI VTuber or something, and we're not going to be able to hang out anymore. That would make me really sad, but who knows? It might be coming for my job too at some point. We never got lemons. That's my bad. Let's go ahead and order these. I don't even know what all we have here. This is the end of the day grind is going to be crazy. I think what we need to do is completely flip our strategy here. I think we should be focusing solely on checking out, and we should have stockers doing the work of what we're doing here. And if we have to have multiple shelves of items set up and it just takes us a long time, like, you know, we've got two or a set of chips on one shelf by itself the entire time. Not the entire time, you guys know what I mean. Like a full shelf dedicated to chips, or at least like two slots on a shelf, and then 2 slots of something else. That way you don't have to keep up with it and restock it multiple times a day. That might kind of be our play here, but that was by far the best day that we've had. Not even close. We've been sitting here adding all sorts of new bakeries and toy shelves and all kinds of stuff like that, but it was simply the slowness of the cashiers. Or at least we know that if we're getting into new things now, like if we're going to expand and I'm going to do my next bakery or whatever else, I can do that and they can run it for us for the time being, but we should probably, in between that, I should be grinding on the cashier desk because that's where we're going to make the most money. That also tells me that I should probably, got to be careful. You got to make sure we're going to have more than enough, Trev, never mind. But yeah, I should probably focus on the restockers next because it's going to help keep our head above the water because we're going to be focusing on that. And then it's also going to make things look a little bit better in here. Oh my gosh, dude, $600 order, and we're going to be starting up a brand new day, but it is coming to the storefront. So we're going to save up a little bit of money. I think next episode, we're definitely going to try a self-checkout. We're going to see where we can put me, but it seems like right now the checkout is where I need to be, but we're going to try to figure out restockers. We're going to try to figure out what the right combination is to give us the most success. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Catch you all later. Peace out.